bitch got bitches too. My bitch got bitches too.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Melo, aka Don't Miss Melo, aka Just a Nobody. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna be reacting to MacG coming for El Tito's channel. Apparently, this is how Hotshot Aaron and Domingos' beef started. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Hope you're having a great day, by the way.
MacG is coming for El Tito's channel, but not in the way you think. These two have been beefing for a very long time, throwing shots at each other on their podcasts, calling each other out, and making it clear that there was no love lost between them. But now...
Damn, bro, I must be out of the loophole, bro, because I didn't even know these niggas are beefing, bro.
MacG might have just pulled his most strategic move yet, and it involves breaking down El Tito's podcast network from the inside. I'm Ona and I make weekly videos about things that happen in South Africa. If that's your thing, make sure you subscribe and join the community. Let's rewind for a second and look at how the entire thing started between the two podcast hosts. What makes their beef interesting is that these two represent two completely different sides of South African podcasting. MacGyver leans into raw, unfiltered entertainment, the kind that gets people talking, whether they love it or not. El Tito, on the other hand, runs his show with a bit more polish. He's calculated, focused on getting exclusive guests, and less about shock value. In an old clip, El Tito addressed MacG directly, saying MacG was jealous of the guests he could get and that Soul was the backbone of Podcast and Chill. He even said, unlike MacG, he trends without controversy.
MacG, are you mad from a simple situation that all the guests that you want to have on your podcast, I Can Speak, aka Casper Nyovest, Mahu, Sir Trail, I choosing.
So what I'm getting from this is this nigga El Tito's the one who initiated the beef. That's what I'm getting from this.
To come to our podcast. I'm confused, bro. You doing well. Why you worrying about us? We are trending all the time from this podcast without being controversial. We just have a dope platform where people can express themselves. People can speak their mind. If you guys want to do that, do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get in between that, but don't judge the way I do my work.
MacG didn't let it slide. He called El Tito the Timu of podcasting, said people only watch his show for the guests and even brought Soul into it. Soul tried to stay neutral, saying El Tito's podcast is actually good, but MacG just kept going, calling him a failed rapper turned podcaster.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's chill, bro. We're not gonna act like El Tito didn't have bangers back in the day, bro. That's something we're not gonna do, bro. I get it, bro. You wanna disrespect the nigga all you want. But don't say dumb shit like this nigga's a failed rapper as if this nigga didn't have hits back in the day, bro. Let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that. You can come for his manhood, you can come for whatever, bro. But to say this nigga is a failed rapper is crazy, bro. If you could say he fell off, okay, that I'll understand, bro. But failed rapper is just insane, bro.
Oh my word.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good and you, Stano-san.
I'm alright.
Listen, man, it's been a minute. You good?
I'm okay.
Okay, bro. Yo, this nigga, oh my god, bro. But why did she also answer this call? So it means she wanted to do this to get back at that nigga, bro. Cause there's no way, bro. There's no way.
Hey, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But listen, I've got a message for your baby daddy, right? Please get a pen and paper. You got to write this down. It's very important. It's paramount. Tell him he's getting too excited. He must stay in his lane. He's the demo of podcasting. That people do not watch his podcast because of him. It's because of his guests, not him. My backbone, do you want to add it to that?
Damn, bro. Damn. But my thing is, why does it bother you so much that people watch his podcast because of his guest? Whether people watch his podcast because of his guest or not, that nigga still getting views. He's still getting money. So to him, it doesn't matter. So maybe it's a thing of this nigga feels like they talk about his podcast because they're there for him, and then El Tito, he feels like that nigga is gaming the system. Like his platform is not earned. I feel like that's what MacG feels like.
Oh, he backbone. Hey, just ask him.
Yeah, small
What the hell
thing is
fuck
you
me
small
for?
fish.
Hey man, like, what did I do to? I sought El Tito and I told him his show is he's doing well, his show's dope. And then Jiggy, he's saying I showed him fake love. You're the one who's been dissing him and whatever, and saying his show is your TV. Ask him what problem does he have with me? What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I say?
And you know, when I met him, I was with my mother. So that's the only reason I said nice things about his podcast.
No, I meant
can't
to
tell him the truth in front of my mother, you know.
Damn, bro. Basically saying, hey, bro, my mom protected you from me, bro. That's what he's saying. He's like, hey, dog, you should consider yourself lucky, bro. Because if my mom wasn't there that day, I would have said shit to you, bro. I would have said shit to your face about you and your podcast. That's what I'm getting from this.
It's disrespectful.
Like,
You know these failed rappers, we've seen this, bro. The LES, his podcast.
Hey, bro, stop calling him a failed rapper, bro. Why won't people there's a difference between falling off and failed rapper. That nigga's not a failed rapper. Let's not do that, dog. Please, let's not do that.
Cuz came and went. It's just another. Come on, man. We've got bigger fish to fry.
By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please click the like button. It really helps the channel and tells YouTube to show this video to more people. Anyways, after this, it seemed as if the beef had died down and everyone was moving on, but it wouldn't last very long. MacG has continued building his network, and El Tido has been trying to build something bigger than just his own podcast. Earlier this year, he started forming a small podcast network under his channel, and the first one he added was the New Gen podcast. It made sense. Podcasts are becoming more like mini media companies now. Everyone wants to own not just one show but an ecosystem. For El Tido, this was a chance to grow beyond just being a host and become more of a media mogul. But with that also comes pressure, because when you bring in new, younger creators, you're also dealing with egos, emotions, and internet drama that can blow up at any moment. At first, it was a smart move. The New Gen crew was built up from young YouTubers and streamers like Bruce, Domingos, Aaron, Siv, and Fargo, and it was working. The New Gen were building momentum, pulling in views, and speaking directly to the younger audience El Tido's channel didn't have.
What's going on, Erks, and welcome to the New Gen podcast. It's
Their first episode, the hosts introduced themselves with that mix of excitement and confidence you always see in a new show. It looked promising. But if you've been following the channel, you'll know the New Gen podcast recently hit a bit of controversy and heated moments. It started when one of the members, Bruce, got embarrassed by Ghost Hluby in a prank video. The group had an argument live on the podcast, trying to warn Bruce not to get involved with fake people who will use him for views.
Now when a nigga is out here trying to do something good for you, you're busy saying, bro, I'm gonna walk away. Do you want real niggas or do you want niggas like Ghost? Ask me, bro. Answer the question, bro. Aaron.
I mean, that's facts, bro. That's facts, dog. No matter how you feel, dog, I'm always gonna keep it 100 with you, dog. And if you don't like that, then that just means you don't know me, dog. Because I'm not gonna fake shit for you and your feelings. It doesn't matter whether it hurts or not, bro. I'm always gonna tell you the truth.
Aaron, no, bro.
Don't act like
bro, even
don't
other
act like you
YouTubers-
innocent, dog.
No, bro.
Don't act like you innocent.
My nigga, how many times have I done you dirty? How many?
Yo, what does he mean by that? Like, what does he mean? Don't act like you innocent. So does he insinuate that, hey, Aaron, don't act like you innocent, though. You're also using me for views. That's what it feels like.
How many times have I done you dirty?
Listen.
How many times have I done you dirty?
Let me finish my sentence.
Everyone uses me for views, ne? Everyone.
Damn, bro. Egos, bro. This is why, like, content groups don't last. The most content, ego, bro. Ego. Bro, Bruce says this thing where he's convinced that everyone around him is using him, bro. That's what this is.
Uses me for views. A lot of people. Then you're gonna tell me how to act after that.
Bro, you're just
Then
right
you're
now.
gonna- then you're
bro,
gonna tell
you're
me
just
how to
talking
act
back to
after
me.
that.
You're just talking back to me. You're talking back to the boys. You're not listening to what we're saying.
Let me say something quickly, bro. Let us finish talking. Think about what we're saying while we're speaking.
Thank you.
By the way,
Keep
we're
it
here
in
for
your
you,
head
dog.
and
then
Stop, man.
answer.
Stop.
Don't walk away. We're not saying keep quiet. We're not saying you don't have an opinion.
Thank you,
We're
bro.
saying just calm down, bro.
This nigga got used to being used. So that's why he feels like everyone is using him, even his friends. That's a sad mentality. That's sad, bro. He feels like everyone is using him. He feels like he doesn't have genuine join on connections. Even when he does, it feels like them niggas are still using him. Damn, bro.
Then came the plot twist. Aaron did the same thing to Bruce. I actually made a video about this a few days ago, so check it out after this. Aaron went live with Bruce's ex without his knowledge, and it caused some awkward tension within the group. It wasn't just about the ex, it was about loyalty.
Your boy has been hitting me up for a meetup. I lost my phone.
Yo, what are you trying to make Aaron to be the bad guy so bad? Nigga was literally defending this nigga.
Regardless if it's content or like in real life, you just don't involve yourself with your homie's ex if that's your homie. You don't bring them on video, you don't talk to them.
The audience could sense that there was more going on behind the scenes, but at the time it seemed like something they'd moved past. Nothing too major, just a learning moment. Now, fast forward, it looks like that tension has caused Aaron to leave the group. It just turned into something much bigger, and this is where MacGyver's company has stepped into the picture. Aaron announced that he's been sponsored by Chiller's Punch, which, if you didn't know, is Mac's alcohol brand. In his vlog, you can see him turning down a drink, saying he only drinks Chiller's Punch now.
I drink Chiller's Punch.
This is literally like Chiller's Punch, bro.
Hey, bro, shout out to Aaron, bro. Niggas getting his bag, bro. Niggas getting his bag, bro. Why niggas want him to choose a side so bad, bro? Hey, whatever El Tiro and MacG got going on, that's none of his business. That's none of my business, bro. If that shit is gonna come between me and my bag, I don't wanna be involved. I don't wanna be part of that shit.
That in the corner there.
Take a sip.
Nah, I only drink that. Awesome. You want a sip of that?
No, because I have my Bahamas.
In another clip, he thanks the company for sponsoring all his future streams and content.
The sponsor of today's video, shout out Chiller's Punch for sponsoring your boy. Shout out Chiller's Punch for tapping with your boy. They even sponsored our streams. Feel me? First sponsor, thank you to y'all niggas. We do it right now. Feel me? It's like, why really serious, chat? It's like, should have brought one right now, though. They have non-alcoholic and the alcoholic ones. Feel me? My chair, boys.
That's big for Aaron, especially considering
Dog, me, I don't see a problem in what Aaron did, bro. I honestly don't. He's getting his bag.
how hard it is for South African streamers to get sponsored, but it is also kind of messy. Because remember, the New Gen podcast is under El Tito's network, so one of El Tito's own hosts just signed a deal with the same people his boss has a long-standing beef with. Obviously, members of the New Gen would not take this well. Domingos posted a picture of Judas from the Bible, captioned, "Bros are moving like Judas now. Life is crazy." A fan asked why he unfollowed Aaron, and Domingos replied that he didn't, that he got removed. He even said El Tito network got removed too. Maybe it's because he signed with the enemy. And if you think about it, this move from MacGyver's side is actually pretty smart. He didn't need to go at El Tito directly. Instead, he just made a business move, one that strengthens his brand while quietly shaking up El Tito's network. Aaron might just be doing what's best for himself. The Chiller's Punch deal could open doors for him, boost his personal brand, and connect him with the biggest podcast in the country. But from the outside, it definitely looks like he betrayed the New Gen. And if it was intentional, it was a great power move from MacGyver, one that hits close to home for El Tito. But what do you think? Did Aaron betray the New Gen team? Or is this just business? And do you think Mac planned this? Or was it just coincidence?
Hey man, see you on the next one. Peace.